Hello and welcome. In this video, we will create a calculator as an exercise. Alright. Now, what I want to achieve is this. Let me run the program. It has to ask us the first number, where we will enter the first number. It has to ask us the second number, where we will enter the second number. And then it has to ask us the operation that we want to perform with these two. Okay, one among these. So I will enter plus, and it has to say 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. So this is how the calculator should work. Alright, let's begin. First, I will create a variable by the name num1 and then take an input from the users. I will say input and enter the first number. Okay, I will copy this and paste it once again and change this to num2, and here I will say second. Alright, next I will create one more variable and then take the input from the users as to what operation they want to perform, and I will prompt the users to select one among these. Okay, so here I am expecting the users to enter one among these and then store it in this variable. Alright, let me run this and see if I get any errors. It says enter the first number, I'll enter 9, second number 8, and then I will enter minus. Alright, so it is working as intended. So far so good. Let us proceed. Now I will use an if else statement. I will say if operator is equal to plus. Okay, meaning if a user enters plus, then what to do? If a user enters plus, then what to do? This is what we use for equality. This is for assignment. Single equal to is for assignment. This is for equality. Okay, if a user enters plus, then what I want to do is add num1 and num2 together. So here I am declaring a variable by the name result and then storing the value that comes as the result of this. Num1 plus num2 will be done, and then the resulting value will be stored in the variable result. Okay, and then I will print it out, result. Alright, so let me check this. It says enter first number 9, enter second number 5, and then I will enter plus and it says 14. Okay, this plus gets stored in operator and it is checked if the value stored in operator is equal to plus. It is plus, so this is true, and so number 1 9 plus number 2 5 will be done. The resulting value will be 14 and this 14 will be stored in result and will be printed out. Okay, so that is why we are getting this 14. Let me clear this and let me delete this and proceed. Next, I will say elif operator is equal to minus, then result is equal to num1 minus num2 and then print result. Alright, so here what I am saying is if a user enters minus, then do this and then store the result in this variable and print it out. Alright, Now I will copy this and paste it here and change this to x. Okay, and I will change this to multiplication, and I will paste it once again and change this to division. Alright, so we have addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now let us run the program. It says enter the first number. I will enter 85 and 45 and division, and when we do that we get 1.888 as the result. Alright, so it is working fine. Now let me run it once again, and I will enter 8 and 5, and then I will enter something else. I have not entered one among these, and when I do that it comes out of the if statement. But what I want to do is display a message saying invalid input when a user enters something like this. Okay, so let me clear this, and here I will say else, and I will say invalid input. Alright, so let me run this. It says enter the first number 8, 5, high. So it says invalid input, meaning if a user does not enter this or this or this or this, then automatically say invalid input. Alright, yes. So we have written, or in other words, we have created a calculator. But now what I want to do is improve the output. Okay, I want to improve the output. So what I mean by it is, when I say 8, 5 and plus, it says 13, but I do not want it to just say 13. I want it to be a little bit better than this. So let us do that now. I will clear and close it, and here I will say num1, okay, the variable, comma, and inside double quotes plus, and then comma num2, and then inside double quotes is equal to, and then comma num1 plus num2. Alright, so let me run this and see the result. Alright, so here a comma is missing. Now let me clear this and run it. It says enter the first number. I'll enter 5 and 8 and plus. It says 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. We have improved the result, right? Now this number 1 is 5, what I entered. This will be printed out as it is because it is in between double quotes. So this will be printed as it is. And then num2 is 8. So 8. And next, this will be printed as it is equal to. Alright. And then num1 plus num2 will be done, and the result will be displayed here, which is 30. Alright. So everywhere we have separated the words by comma. This is important. This is why I got an error before. Alright. So let me clear this and close it and copy this and paste it here. Okay. Now I will change this to minus and this to minus, this to X, this to star, this to yes. Alright. Now let me run this. I will enter 8 and 9 and then x. So it says 8 into 9 equal to 72. Alright. So we have improved the output a little bit. Right? Yes. So this is our calculator. Alright. So this is it for this video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.